A new study shows just how fast the Queen City is growing and the cities our new neighbors are leaving behind.
Fox 46's Brett Volvick is live just outside of Uptown, breaking down why so many people want to call the Queen City home. Good morning, Brett.
Good morning, Ann, Wyatt, and Jason. We know that a lot of people have moved to Charlotte from other parts of the country over the past decade, myself included, but now a commercial real estate blogger has broken down the numbers by looking at U.S. Census data from 2015 to 2019.
I love Charlotte. I love the weather. I love the people.
Loving Charlotteans and loving where you can meet others. What's your favorite thing about Charlotte?
My favorite things about Charlotte is go to a restaurant and hang out with my friends.
Now there are more friends. U.S. Census data shows between 2015 and 2019, the city grew by a yearly average of about 19,700 people. That makes the QC one of the fastest growing cities in the country. What brought you to Charlotte?
I was transferred here with the company. I was actually in this building right behind me.
Christina Baldoff moved here in 2001. The Uptown we know today wasn't the Uptown of back then.
Oh, it's completely different. When I moved here, it was like Charlotte was like a big town. And so we would go to happy hour after work and we kind of had our choices, maybe a couple blocks that way and maybe a couple blocks that way, but it was not the metropolis we've got right now. I mean, it's very few choices, but it was a lot of fun. You knew everybody.
Do you like all these people moving here?
Of course. I'm pro-growth. I love our city emerging.
David Furman was born and raised in Myers Park, watching Charlotte grow from a small town to a large metro. What has kept you here all these years?
Well, it's my home, so that's the main thing that's kept me here. You know, my children do not live here, and I wish they did. They live in bigger, cooler cities. But I stay here because I want to be a part of making my city a place where my children would want to live.
So the top areas that people are moving from in other parts of the country to come here are New York, Winston-Salem, and Greensboro. And Wyatt and Jason, back to you.
Yeah, I swear 60 to 70% of my neighborhood down in Waxhaw is New York and New Jersey. And I'm curious, Brett, what are some of the reasons you found out of why people are moving here?
Well, first, I would be one of the New Yorkers as well. I'm from Rochester, New York originally. But the reason that they found most people are moving here should come as no surprise, but it's because of jobs. A lot of people move here for the financial district, the financial jobs. Then, like people like me, I also moved here because of this job. So jobs is really the number one reason why people are coming to Charlotte and to North Carolina in general. And coming up in our 8:30 half hour, we'll talk about some of the growing pains that people who have lived here for a long time have started to notice as more and more people begin to move to the Queen City. And again, major hint, there's an example of it behind me. It has to do with roads and traffic. So back to you guys.